With the snow finally arriving in my local area, I decided to go to Nubs Knob. It's a great day for skiing. So Michigan has right around 40 ski areas. By far the most popular is Boyne Mountain. There's another very well-known and popular ski area. It's about a half-hour drive north called the Highlands. Pretty much right across the street though is this other place called Nubs Knob. Very underrated. This video is going to have some hot takes. They're based on my opinion, but they're also seemingly the consensus of the Michigan ski community. Well, let's start with the stats. All three ski areas in this video are pretty comparable. Out of the three, though, unfortunately, Nubs is slightly smaller, both in skiable acreage and vertical. To be fair, it doesn't really feel smaller. At least it doesn't feel dramatically smaller. In fact, I could see some people even arguing the facts if the data wasn't known. When it comes to skiing, though, terrain is king. And if you're going to rate a resort solely based on the skiing, this is what matters. And Nubs does not disappoint. So let's talk about the terrain, because that's where Nubs really shines. Whether you ski on-piste, off-piste, glades, front side, if you have kids, if you are a park skier, Nubs has a very large variety and it's very well balanced. The other nearby ski resorts also have variety, so don't get me wrong here, but it's not as well balanced. For example, if you're into on-piste front side skiing, that's Boyne Mountain. I mean, whether you're on McLouth, Aurora, Victor, Meadows, Super Bowl, pretty much that whole front side is just that. There's some other stuff at Boyne Mountain, but that's really what their terrain focuses on. And the same could be said about the Highlands. Not exactly the same. The Highlands is more gradual. There's a lot of fun runs, but they've got some other stuff too. They've got some glades. They've got some park. It's not like Nubs is the only place with variety in the area, but I'd say the variety is much better balanced at Nubs. Whatever kind of skiing that you like to do in Michigan, Nubs will have equal amounts of everything. Another area that Nubs really shines at is their food. Cafeteria style, so you just grab a tray, pick up what you want. When you check out, prices are reasonable, and I'll be honest, their food just hits the spot. When you've been skiing all day and you're just hungry, there's few things better than just being able to sit there and eat a good meal on resort without paying a ton of money. Boyne Mountain and the Highlands do have good food available, but it's not all that cheap. I mean, a bottle of water might be $5 at Boyne Mountain, for example. And they do have some food trucks. That's one thing that's kind of cool. There's some local businesses that operate food trucks at Boyne Mountain, and that's not something that I've ever seen at Nubs. And I really can't emphasize enough how close Nubs is to the Highlands. Here's the view of the Highlands from the top. They all have great scenery. They're all different, but I really can't say that one resort has better scenery than the other. So the reason for making this video is because I feel like Nubs Knob is too often overlooked when compared to Boyne Mountain or the Highlands. And to be fair, there are some valid reasons for that. Actually, Boyne Mountain, I love skiing at Boyne Mountain, and I quite like the Highlands as well. But I'd say the biggest reason that those would overshadow Nubs is because you get the full resort experience there. And that doesn't really apply to me. I actually live in this area, but to somebody traveling, I mean, they've got lodging on site, they've got all kinds of different activities, lots of amenities. But if skiing's what you're doing and if skiing's what you're focused on, there's plenty of towns nearby with lots of hotels. And, Nubs is a skier's mountain. One thing, too, that I haven't mentioned yet previously, but Nubs has a very positive and friendly atmosphere. I love the ski culture here.